Right then, let's take a look at a couple of wines that are going to feature in this month's white wine case. So first up, we have the Cardiponti Grio. So this is from Sicily. Those of you that have had wine from us before, big fans of the red from Sicily, which is the Nera d'Avola. This is the native white grape. As we've mentioned a few times, in the last 5 to 10 years, Sicily has really seen a boom in, great winemaking. Think of this as a, for the Pinot Grigio lovers out there, but a much funky and chunkier version. Bit more body, loves the heat down there. Fantastic white wine. You're really going to enjoy this one. So next in the white wine case, we have the Passage du Sud. This is a Vermentino wine from the Pays d'Oc region in southern France. The Vermentino grape, traditionally from Italy, but loves it down there in southern France on the Med, and France are knocking loads of this out. Very much in the same ballpark as Pinot Grigio, super refreshing, racy acidity, but this particular wine has actually spent what's called 4 months on lees. So that actually means they leave the yeast in the wine for 4 months. What that does, if you do ever see that on a bottle of white wine, is it means it gives the wine a really kind of creamy consistency, very much like oaking, but without any of the woodiness. It's a really, really nice texture to have in a wine. Really interested to see what you think of this one. We really like it. Then in the white wines as well, we have the Rame Selección Macabeo from Campo de Borja in Spain. This is a really, really funky white wine, okay? It's got almost kind of nutty, savoury notes to it, much like Cava. And what that means is it pairs perfectly with kind of the salty tapas, cured meats, cheeses, that kind of thing. When you crack this one open, make sure you get your tapas on. So alongside all the wines, you do get our Wine Matter magazine, full of hints, tips and info on wine in general, but we do it in a way that we demystify and break down all those barriers that wine snobbery has put in the way of learning more about wine and ultimately just making better decisions, whether that be in the supermarket, on a wine list, or when you're buying online.